Reaching Mars is a difficult and unforgiving task, with little room for error. A large part of the more than 50 missions launched towards Mars is lost due to failed parts, rocket glitches, or fatal errors that send probes crashing into the Martian surface or completely missing the planet. The landing is tricky, especially because of the long delays between Mars communications with Earth, the thin Martian atmosphere, and also due to the fact that spacecraft and their components must survive several months in space before reaching the surface. We have been very fortunate to have so many landings on the Red Planet, but not all of them have made them successful. Nevertheless, in this video we are going to tell you about every spacecraft that landed on Mars till now, so watch the video till the end to find out which country is leading the charts. Just before we start, subscribe to the channel and turn the notifications on to never miss any tech-related videos from us. Now, let's start. First on Mars. Mars 2. Mars 2, the lander developed by the former Soviet Union, has the double distinction of being the first man-made object that ever touched the Red Planet. Launched in accordance with its sister Mars 3 craft in 1970, the 1-ton Mars 2 lander was about the size of a kitchen stove and was designed to parachute to the Martian surface and use rockets for final braking. In addition to surviving a long voyage to Mars, a great feat in itself, the probes crashed into the Martian surface just west of Hellas Basin, while a massive dust storm swept across the globe. Viking 1 and Viking 2. The Viking program launched the spacecraft Viking 1 and Viking 2 to Mars in 1975. The system consisted of 2 orbiters and 2 landers. These were the second and third spacecraft to reach Mars successfully. The main scientific objectives of the lander's mission were to search for biosignatures and to observe Mars' climate. The results of biological experiments on board the Viking lander's ship remain unconvincing, with a review of Viking data published in 2012 showing signs of microbial life on Mars. Viking orbiters revealed that large floods had engulfed deep valleys, eroding grooves into bedrock, and traveled thousands of miles. The tributary areas in the southern part of the hemisphere show that it once rained. The Viking 2 lander landed on Utopia Planitia on the other side of the planet, and about 1,500 kilometers closer to the North Pole than Viking 1 at 47.27 degrees north, 225.99 degrees west. One of the lander's legs landed on a rock, so the whole lander was tilted almost by 8 degrees. The lander undertook an extensive study of the atmosphere and conducted experiments on soil samples obtained with a scoop. The Viking 2 lander stopped working on April 11, 1980 when its batteries failed, but it lasted long enough to see many winters come and go and see itself covered in frost. Viking 2 orbiter was shut down on July 25, 1978 after 706 orbits. Vikings 1 and 2 landers sent 1,400 photos of Martian surface. Orbiters took over 50,000 photographs, producing a world-class atlas that is still in use today. Mars Pathfinder and Sojourner. Mars Pathfinder's airbag-assisted landing was the first successful mission to the Martian surface after Viking 20 years ago. The landing site was near the mouth of Ares Valleys at 19.33 degrees north, 33.55 degrees west. On July 6, 1997, the 6-wheeled rover, named Sojourner in a Planetary Society-run contest, rolled off a ramp and onto the Martian surface. The lander, now named the Sagan Memorial Station for the Planetary Society's co-founder Carl Sagan, returned many photos and a wealth of weather data. The actual mission was scheduled to last for 30 days, but the lander and Sojourner continued to pass the send data until September 27, 1997, when contact with the lander was lost. Mars Odyssey. NASA's Mars Odyssey was launched on March 7, 2001, and landed on the Red Planet on October 24, 2001. The orbit continues its extended scientific work. It broke the record of the longest-serving spacecraft on Mars on December 15, 2010. The spacecraft has returned about 350,000 images, mapped global distributions of several elements, and passed over 95% of all information from Spirit and Opportunity rovers. Two NASA rovers, Spirit and Opportunity, were sent to the surface of Mars in 2004. Each found sufficient evidence that water once flowed on the red planet. Spirit died in a sand dune in March 2010, while Opportunity continued to operate for almost another decade. The Opportunity quit working during a sandstorm in the summer of 2018, and NASA announced its mission over in early 2019. Phoenix. On August 4, 2007, NASA unveiled a lander called Mars Phoenix, which landed on Mars on May 25, 2008, and found water ice below ground. Phoenix's solar panels were severely damaged during the harsh Martian winter, and contact with the $475 million landers was lost in November 2008. After repeated attempts to contact, NASA announced Phoenix dead in May 2010. Damage was confirmed in space photographs taken at the red planet, InSight and Marco. In August 2012, NASA selected InSight, a $425 million lander mission with a heat flow probe and seismometer, to determine the internal structure of Mars. Two flyby CubeSats called Marco were launched with InSight on 5 May 2018 to provide real-time telemetry during InSight's entry and landing. The CubeSats parted ways with the Atlas V booster 1.5 hours after launch and made their way to Mars. InSight successfully landed on Mars on November 26, 2018. Tianwen-1 and Zhurong rover. The Tianwen-1 is a Chinese machine, launched on July 23, 2020. It includes an orbiter, lander, and 240 kg rover. The orbiter was put into orbit on 10 February 2021. The Zhurong rover landed successfully on 14 May 2021 and was launched on 22 May 2021 while dropping a selfie camera on June 1, 2021. Curiosity. The powerful NASA rover Curiosity arrived at Gale Crater in 2012 in search of clues of ancient environmental habitats. Its main objectives include finding areas that were previously flooded, finding methane on the surface, and finding organic compounds. It is still active in 2021. The Curiosity design inspired another rover, called Perseverance, which arrived on Mars on February 18, 2021, in an effort to find samples with potential signs of life. Among many other investigations, Perseverance will keep the most promising samples for the next return trip, scheduled for a decade later and involving both NASA and the European Space Agency. Perseverance also carries a test helicopter, Ingenuity, to test the possibility of flying on Mars. Other countries are collecting Martian knowledge, too, with plans to finally get up close to at least one of its moons. India's MOM effectively attained orbit in 2014 to image the entire planet, delivering a unique point of view on its weather and surface features. The United Arab Emirates HOPE mission is also examining the Martian weather and atmospheric layers. Expected landings. Japan is planning to return to the Martian system in 2024, where it will launch a Mars Moons Exploration (MMX) campaign to make a sample return mission from Phobos, one of Mars' 2 moons. That's all for this video. We hope you liked it. If yes, then don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts with us down below in the comment section. Stay tuned to our channel for more tech-related